everybody. I'm Kaci Horonzy with Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate, and this is the talented, very knowledgeable lender.
Erica Davis with Guild Mortgage. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just wanted to just take a few minutes to just kind of talk about the market and things that we're seeing and experiencing, and just hopefully shed some positive light with everybody, whether you're thinking about buying or selling right now, or you just enjoy talking about real estate. We know there's a lot of talk out there right now, and if you are keeping the news on 24/7, we know how easy it is to kind of go down that negative road. So we want to just share some positive things with you guys today. Right, Erica?
That's awesome. Yes, I think you should start out by telling them the statistics of how many people are still buying homes since even when? Last Friday, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is just kind of wild. Yeah, we were looking at the statistics, and 250 properties have actually gone pending in our local, and this is just homes. I'm not even counting land, condos, other things, but just residential homes. Since Friday, 250 properties. And believe it or not, in the last 24 hours, 73 properties have gone pending. So it's really a testament that I know there's a lot of people that may be scared out there, but there's also people that are highly motivated and definitely still need to buy. They definitely still need to sell. And so it's just a testament that the market is still trying its best to move forward right now. And what's really interesting is only 15% of all of those pendings were cash deals, which means folks like you are still able to help them through this process.
Exactly. And I think, you know, if we look at the silver lining to everything, yes, the stock market is down, and it's down a good bit, but we still have the alternative to real estate, and whether that mean an investment property for some residual income, or even
Yeah.
your primary residence, and building that equity and building that wealth. It's still an amazing time to do that. We're so lucky here. We've got our amazingly low property tax rates. Our prices and the values are still good and competitive, and we'll still continue to see that appreciation. And even though there's lots of fluctuation right now going on with mortgage rates, we're still at amazing lows. So it's a great time to buy.
I'm hearing and seeing some things out there about the rates. So maybe you can talk a little bit to everybody about how, the Fed rates affects the buying, kind of share a little value with us there on that.
Yes, that is a very common misconception, that prime rate is tied to long-term mortgage rates, and that's 100% not true. Prime rate is actually short-term interest rates. So think about just 24-hour buying power. So that's your credit cards, short-term debt. The longest term is going to be a home equity line of credit, would be timed to prime, but it is not related to long-term mortgage loans. In fact, we've kind of seen the opposite. So the Fed, dropped prime to zero. They're trying to infuse the marketplace. They're trying to jolt the economy. But what we've seen with mortgage rates is there's a lot of instability right now. We've seen several rate changes several times a day. Rates have gone up. We do think that this will level out, so not to panic. We're here as an advisor, and we can walk you through your own personal situation to see what might be best. But we should start seeing some stability over the next couple of weeks.
That's awesome. Real quick about, if somebody is trying to get just a residential conventional loan right now, kind of what kind of time frames are you seeing with a generally good credit score? Kind of what's your rate at today?
That's a great question. So we have seen
I know
really.
that's a loaded question.
No,
So
I know. It's
there's a lot
okay.
of factors to it. But.
Set me up here, Casey. No.
Sorry.
So about 2 weeks ago, we had a very, very sharp dip in interest rates. They went to almost as low as 3%. So we had a ton of people calling in and a ton of people refinancing. So that did flood the marketplace place for mortgage loans. So it did slow things up just a little bit. The really good news with us is we are still committed 100% to our people who are purchasing. We always will be. So absolutely, we can accommodate a 30-day turn time, even with that influx of people who have refinanced. So
Hmm.
not to worry there. But buyers, kind of beware, if you will. If you are looking to purchase, make sure you ask questions. Be an educated buyer. Find out how long your lender is on their turn times, because bigger banks are 90 to 120 days. But as far as long-term rates, Kaci, we are over 4%, which again, it's still amazingly low. And
Hmm.
what we're seeing now is ARMs have made a comeback, those adjustable rate
Yes.
mortgages.
Yes.
They are not what they were pre 2007. So pre 2007, you saw a lot of short term adjustable rate mortgages with a balloon or interest only. These are kind of a more sophisticated, if you will, adjustable. So they're fixed for a longer period of time, giving you
Hmm.
more stability for either 7 or 10 years, and it's amortized out for 30. So the buyer gets the benefit of the low monthly payment, but a longer fixed period. And those are still in the low threes. I just locked in someone at a 3% interest rate on a 10-year ARM. So again, he's got 10 years.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. It's it's just great to hear that people can still get these great rates, and obviously folks are still going under contract. They're still coming to
Yeah.
folks like you and I to get the job done. And I'm grateful we have someone like you in this industry to help people, because you've been doing this a while. You really know what you're doing, and it's always a pleasure working with you. So we always
Same
enjoy
here. Same here. And what are you seeing in the marketplace? Is there one particular price point that's selling quicker than another, or people need to be um, ready to act quickly if they're in a certain price point?
Always if you're under 250,000, you definitely want to act quickly. There is a little sweet spot in the market, but what I'm seeing in these last few weeks, especially kind of since the president spoke on Friday last week, I'm seeing that like $400,000 to $600,000 range. I'm seeing a lot of that happening too. So it's
Mhm.
just sort of interesting that I think what it really comes down to is the people that really need to buy and sell right now are the ones doing it. So anyone that was kind of, not sure, or this was a long-term plan, or that they weren't highly motivated, some of those have backed off. It's the ones that are still moving here for a job, or
Mhm.
unfortunately getting a divorce, or getting married, or having kids. It's, the highly motivated ones are just, they're pulling the trigger now because, let's be honest, and I have some sellers who are adjusting their price that maybe we were testing the market, a month ago. And with everything going on, they don't want to be sitting here 2 and 3 weeks from now waiting to see what happens. They're
Mhm.
adjusting their price now so that we can be under contract while everybody's possibly playing catch up over the next few months. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. The motivated people are making moves and doing it quickly. Yeah.
That's awesome. So if you've got somebody, that needs to reallocate some money that typically invest in
Mm,
the stock market, it could be a
that's it.
really good opportunity for them.
Oh, absolutely. And there's so many different ways to do it with real estate. So um, I'm obviously happy to talk to anybody about that. And of course, we know you could help them out if, on the financing part of it. But yeah, there's some really good opportunities out there right now. And I'll post a few that we have for sale right now that I think are really great for that investment market too. So thank you so much. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Is there anything else you can think of that you need to hear about or
No,
anything?
I think, we it'll be day to day for sure. And we can,
Yes.
hopefully do this again and do an update here shortly.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much, Erica.
Thank you.